We have reached the semi-finals. Rhunok and Fish both have made incredible sets so far in this tournament. This week they have presented us some really cool stuff as well. Pun intended. I really hate that we have to say goodbye to one of them because I really like both of them and they both deserve a lot of recognition for the sets they have already made. But now let's get into it. Graphics. Rhunok's graphics overall look pretty good. However, there's one item that really ruins it for me and that is the shield. This shield is old and you can see it. I could literally count the pixels if I wanted to. That's really throwing me off here. Especially since they are directly next to the shoulders, which looks so much better. There are many other shields that are fitting and don't have this problem. Besides that, I really have no other issues and I give 7 points overall. Fish set looks better as a whole. We have no item that sticks out like the shield of Rhunok and we have some cool 3D armor pieces like the feathers on the robe and the metal on the arms. Overall there's not much to say. 10 points for Fish. Color coordination. I like both sets here. Rhunok's set is without big contrasts, but it captures the icy theme pretty good. The chest and legs from the Sanctum of Domination are aligning nicely with the items from the Nighthold raid. The boots are a bit bright compared with the rest of the set, but the fur is fitting thematically and color wise. Therefore I won't be too harsh here. 9 points overall. For Fish, the colors are pretty matching as well, but the brown tone on the cloak and especially the shoulders sticks out a bit. On the full set these items come from, it's fitting since the brown color goes through the entire set, but here it's missing especially on the lower half. Besides that the colors are matching pretty good. If you compare the stones of the helmet with the chest piece, you see how much it's fitting. Nonetheless the brown part really throws me off here, so I only give 8 points. Theme. I like Rhunok's theme a lot. The cold blue metal in combination with some actual ice is fitting to the task they had, and the fur makes it feel real, as if the dwarf is actually freezing and needs something to keep himself warm. The long beard adds to this even more. 20 points. Fish's armor looks good and it definitely feels icy. But with a helmet, shoulder and cloak from the same set and also a weapon from the same raid, it also looks a bit too much like a whip-off of the Wall of the Incarnate sets for priests. Don't get me wrong here, I appreciate the other items you have used a lot. They were great choices, but the helmet, shoulder and weapon are definitely stealing the show here with their flashy appearance. Rhunok also used the helmet and shoulder from the same set, but it feels more organic because these two items feel just as important as every other item. You could take them away or replace them with something else and Rhunok's set would still have its own charm with the fur around the whole set to keep the dwarf warm. If we take away the helmet and shoulder from Fish's set, what do we have left? A set that still looks good, but gives a completely different vibe. Rhunok's items basically all contribute to the theme ice, but also to his own idea, while Fish's item only contribute to the theme ice and are a bit random besides that. I give 17 points for Fish. Extra points. It may have sounded like I didn't like Fish's set, but that's not true. Both sets are really good, but I think Rhunok's set is slightly better. I usually would give him the full 10 points here, but his shield really bothers me, so I only give 9. Fish's set is also pretty good, but it relies too much on the items from the same set instead of making something more personal. 8 points. With that, we have 45 points for Rhunok and 43 for Fish, and with that, as so often, it depends on the voting again. Rhunok also was your favorite here, and with that, we say goodbye to Fish. Fish, it's been a pleasure having you here. Your Plague Master set from your first battle is one of my favorite sets that we got here, and I really hope you enjoyed your time. Rhunok, you are the first to reach the finale. Congratulations! Tomorrow we have Thanatar vs Batsy, who both made a set with the theme Fire, and whoever wins this will stand against Rhunok in the finale. It's getting serious! I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next time. Until then, see ya!